this is 24. Remember to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe for more. This is one of the games that I was very surprised on when I saw it on for a list of trailers for the PSX, and it's Gravity Rush 2. Now, Sony's been doing a very interesting practice for the past couple of months, and that is consistently, yet constantly, shoving Horizon Zero Dawn down your throat. I have no idea why. It seems like it seems good, I would say. I think that Persona 5, even though I was harping on it earlier, I do think that it's a better game. But it seems like they're just really trying to show you this game for some unknown reason, and I think that reason is that they're trying to make a new franchise off of this series. It looks like a really interesting game. I'm already saying that it's a series. It's probably going to be a series, by the way, especially because of how much they're advertising it. But I kind of just forgot about Gravity Rush 2. Ni no Kuni was also supposed to be released next year. I'll get onto that in another video. And also, obviously, Persona 5 was supposed to be released in February of next year. So I kind of forgot about Gravity Rush 2, which is supposed to be released like January 18th of next year. So I just kind of swept it under the rug and forgot about it. And it came back. So if you have no idea what Gravity Rush is, it was a PlayStation Vita exclusive that eventually transferred to the PlayStation, I think it was 4 and 3, or just 4. I think it was just the 4, because what's going to happen now is that Gravity Rush 2 is only going to be a PlayStation 4 exclusive, which I do like, because most people that have Vitas, they probably have PS4s anyways, because there's really not a lot of video games for the PlayStation Vita. Especially this one, now that the series is being stripped from the Vita and put on to the PlayStation 4. But I was very ecstatic that a lot of the aspects that happened with but were in Gravity Rush, the original one, are going to be improved upon with Gravity Rush 2. And one of the main aspects that I thought that Gravity Rush sucked at was the non-gravity-esque combat that plagued the game. Like, if you weren't using your gravity powers in Gravity Rush, then the combat would be very boring and stale and button mashy. Whereas if you used your gravity powers, you could use them in these very creative ways. You could use them to traverse the map. You could use them to fight enemies. You could make enemies airborne, which would expose their weaknesses. You could do more powerful attacks in the air. And it seems like they've tried to, they said, all right, we recognize that our combat system wasn't really good in the first game. We're going to try and improve upon that in the second game. And by the way, what I'm talking about wasn't even at the PSX. It was months ago, I think at E3, where they revealed all this stuff. Just at the PSX, they revealed a new Raven trailer. But they've improved Kat's powers to, I think that two of her new powers are very specific gravity-esque powers, where instead of you just losing gravity, now it's that you either become heavier or you become lighter, and I do like those two aspects and in and of themselves. As well as I like that Raven, who used to be an antagonist in the series, is now a protagonist and an AI-controlled partner. I hope that means that there's co-op in the game, as well as the ability to be able to actually play as Raven. I think that would be a very good aspect of the game. And by the way, if you've never played Gravity Rush, the story is pretty interesting. The first story, I do like stories like this where there's really not a lot of focus on the main protagonist's character development, but more along the lines that there is a crisis in and around everyone, and it's up to the main protagonist to try and solve it. And you know absolutely nothing about Kat, and it's consistent throughout the game, that you know nothing about Cat, that you won't know nothing about Cat until this second game, which is why waiting for this game, by the way, has been such a frustration for most Gravity Rush fans, including myself. But boy, is this getting me excited. It's only like a month away. I can't wait. It's kind of being released at a weird time because it's going to be released the month after Christmas, which, by the way, is just a terrible practice to introduce new products, whether it's video games or anything of that nature, after December when people have spent thousands of dollars on Christmas presents. But that's another topic for another day. This has been 24. Remember to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe for more. I'll be talking about Forza Horizon, or Horizon Zero Dawn. I keep saying Forza Horizon, I mean to say Horizon Zero Dawn. And how I think it won't be as... and how I think that it will be as interesting as Sony implies that it will be. Until then, I'll see you next time.